This is the type of shit. Let's watch a Nipsey interview after this one. Bet. We probably not even gonna watch this whole shit. This shit 2 hours. But we gonna definitely dive into this. You know, this is the type of shit that y'all was like. I will watch daily, especially growing up. Like I'm still growing up, and obviously I'm still watching this shit. But just for other people who are looking at themselves and thinking that like you're not on time and shit like that. Like bro, like this is how shit is. You know, sometimes we be out here judging ourselves because we watching videos. Like some of y'all are probably like, man, I'm watching a stream right now. I could have been doing this. I could have been doing this. But this stream is teaching you. This stream is putting you on and stuff. This stream is giving you gems. Like that's how I learned a lot. Watching fucking videos. The thing is about what are you watching? What are you allowing yourself to get consumed by? What are you consuming? Because what you're consuming is going to dictate what you put out, you know? So just make sure if you on the internet, if you doing shit on the internet, make sure it's benefiting you. Make sure it's actually helping you. Make sure that you know what you're getting out of it. Don't just be out here scrolling your life away though, but be intentional. Everything is about your intent.
A legendary pre-conversation that we actually had for like a half an hour. So if you know us, you know that, we grew up in the culture.
Yeah.
From music, sports, of course, entertainment.
1000%.
So one of the pillars of our culture who's actually become an icon, Steve Harvey. Nice. So Steve Harvey needs no introduction, but I was telling him the story. I'm not sure if that's my first introduction, but like when it really became like really, really big for me was the Kings of Comedy.
Yeah.
And it's crazy that happened over 25 years ago now.
Don't say when you saw it. Don't say you was a teenager. Don't say that part.
I was younger than a teenager.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go further back. I remember having to wait up at 12 a.m. to watch Showtime at the Apollo.
Yeah. Oh, the Apollo. That was before.
Around the same
time, right?
Yeah, like you had to wait up to see that.
Apollo, that was legendary.
Yeah.
But just to see the Kings of Comedy in the movie theater and to see its cultural impact, like I'll never forget. Like I had never seen, because I'm too young for like Raw or all of those.
You're so crazy.
That was before my time. So that was the first time I actually saw like a comedy show in a movie theater and packed, and people talking about it and people stealing the joke. It's crazy.
Happened today, man. It's going to be one of those situations that they're going to remember forever.
Yeah. So, thank you for joining us, brother. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, man. One of the things, like you were talking, because
he already started.
What I learned very quickly, that show business is actually two separate words. It's not one continuous thing. So you can have the best show in the world, but if you don't have the business, then how would people book you? Ooh. How would people pay the ticket price to see you? Ooh. Why would people come? If you don't have the business. So you can have the best show in the world, and if you don't take care of the business, it won't work. You can have the best business acumen in the world, but if you ain't got no great show, or you might trick them into paying you this money, but once they get there and you don't have a show that lives up to the ticket price, you don't have a repeat customer. So I always had to learn that show business was two separate words. And I had to, and at first it only starts out as being a great showman, because you got to learn the business. And over the years, I started focusing on the business, and that was one of the biggest causes for my success, because I always understood that even with a promoter that booked me or a comedy club owner that hired me, I didn't go in there just to be hired. I went in there as his partner. I wanted to sell his place out, so after he paid me, he was successful. So he would want me back over and over and over again. And I kept that relationship, whether it was a comedy club owner or a promoter or a TV show. That was my philosophy.
So I want to get into this. I understand you have 5 core principles when it comes to considering business.
I'm about to take notes my damn
dreaming
self.
Big,
I ain't gonna hold you.
Dream big, use your imagination, show gratitude, overcome fear, and have faith.
Yeah, man.
Can we go over each one? Dream big. Let's start with that one.
Big.
Everything starts with the dream. Nothing launches.
Hold on. This nigga spitting gems. Let me tell you something. This is like everything. And you know what? That's facts. Everything starts with that's what he said.
Dream big. Let's start with that one.
Everything starts with the dream. Nothing launches without the dream.
Okay, now check this out, right? Listen to how he's saying. Everything starts with the dream. You see, this is what I noticed. And hold on, I'm gonna just zoom in on me real quick so y'all can really hear what I'm saying. This is what he says, right? He says, everything starts with the dream. But what you gotta understand is that The dream is inside of the mind. The dream is basically the imagination. The dream is the visualization. And again, this is what I'm talking about when I say everything starts with an idea. Everything starts with inside the mind. Everything starts there. So you have nothing if you're not starting here first. So you're out here thinking like, oh, manifestation or visualization doesn't do shit, not realizing that that's literally the first step of the blueprint. In order for you to make a business, you first have to have the idea of it first. All right.
That comes from your childhood, from anything. It's the dream. It's the core basis of success. See, the thing with me, man, is I don't really focus on the technical aspects of business.
See, I felt that.
Because I'm not the technical guy. I focus on the mental aspect of business. I focus on the part that go on in here. Because if you fix what goes on in here, you got a shot now.
What the? I just said that. See, this how you know this is alignment. Let me teach y'all something. What you just saw happen where I'm literally saying something. This is my first time watching this video. I'm literally saying something, and right when I say it, he says it right after. That is alignment. You see, the problem is that most people think that spirituality is some coincidence. When you start to see alignments like that happen, follow through with it. That's literally telling you. That's literally telling you. It all starts with the mind.
Now, technical ain't nothing if you ain't got it set up. So the dream is.
What he's basically saying is that the physical version of this reality, the how-to, the hard work, all of that ain't nothing if you don't have the idea, the mindset, the imagination to pull it off.
It's the core of everything. That dream, man, it's biblical. You know, man without a dream or vision shall perish. Doesn't bother you. Education ain't even in the Bible. I ain't never read nothing about Harvard, Emory. I ain't never heard no Ivy League scriptures. All it talks about is that dream. So that's the core.
Imagination.
Yeah.
Now, that's critical because, see, what people don't understand is, man, this thing that you imagine is a
this thing that you imagine, it just dawned on me.
Peak. Albert Einstein had a quote. He said, imagination is everything. It's the preview to life's coming attraction.
Imagination is everything. It's the previewing of life's coming attraction. Let's throw that back real quick.
Is a peak. Albert Einstein had a quote. He said, imagination is everything.
Hold on. I got to write this down, y'all. Like, this is real life fucking gems right now.
To imagine. is a peak. Albert Einstein had a quote. He said, imagination is everything. It's the preview to life's coming attractions. Oh man, when I heard that, that tripped me out because here's Albert Einstein setting it out that imagination is everything, is the preview to life coming attraction. So everything that's in your imagination is God showing you a preview of a coming attraction that he has for you. See, so you can't, don't let nobody play your imagination off. Don't let nobody twist you about what's in your imagination. Don't let, oh, how you see that. They ain't supposed to see it.
Period.
See, everybody not gonna see your imagination.
Everybody not gonna see what you got going on. Not everybody gonna be part of that vision. Not everybody gonna see what your vision. Not everybody gonna see your dream because guess what? It's in your head, not theirs. And the only reason why it's in your head is because it's gonna be in your reality, not theirs, my love. So don't be upset when people don't resonate with what you got going on. It's not meant for them.
Imagination. You can quit telling it to them because if God wanted them to see it, he'd put it in their imagination. But he put it in yours. So imagination is as critical as the dream because the imagination is just God showing you a preview of what he has for you. It's like when you go to a movie and you get your popcorn and you sit down before the movie start, what do they show you?
Preview.
You know what's so hilarious? I've been using that movie example. I won't be surprised if these people be watching me like, and they be like fucking with my videos because I literally talk about how when you go to a movie theater, the projector is your eyes and that screen is your reality. So the fact that he's saying that the ads that come on before the movie are just a preview.
Show you previews of what? a coming attraction. Have you ever seen a preview and then the movie ain't come out?
Oh, damn, that just did something for me. Like, chat. Look, they damn, they got tears in my eyes. Look, my eyes is like I felt that for real. He said, have you ever had a preview and the movie didn't come out? So a lot of y'all out here stressing yourself out about if your manifestation gonna come to reality. If you saw the visualization, if you saw the imagination, that means it's coming. That means that it's gonna come out, man. Damn, that shit was lit.
Nah, bro. Once you see the preview, it's finna be a movie. You believe that. And that's how the imagination works in your life.
Let me ask, the third one is very interesting to me, show gratitude.
See, gratitude is one of the most overlooked and key principles to your success.
Wow.
If your goal is to be a millionaire and you start out making $20,000 a year and then God gets you to 50, but you mad because you ain't a millionaire.
Damn.
Well, hold up, man. Do you not remember that just a minute ago you didn't have but 20? So you got to show gratitude for the 50. Then somehow, by the grace of God, you get to 150. It's people making 150 who used to be dead broke, mad because they not a millionaire.
Wow.
Hold up, partner. Do you remember when you was just making the 50?
This man said, hold up, partner. No, that's facts. Like, damn, I needed to hear that shit myself. Bro, because it's like, I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. Like, when you want to be great, and I apologize if I'm loud in your ear, but you got to hear me, right? If you want to be great, you're always going to be hard on yourself. That's just what it is, bro. Like, when you really want to be great, you're going to be hard on yourself. But here's the thing. I've noticed that sometimes I be wanting greatness and success so much that I can get impatient and I can start to get mad at myself because, hold on, I can get impatient and get mad at myself because I'm not exactly where I want to be. But just like what he's saying, it's like, hold on, partner. Like, do you remember a year ago, 2 years ago, you're exactly where you was praying to be, you know? So it's like, we have to make sure that we take time and separation out to really show gratitude. You feel me? So yeah, man, I'm just saying, bro, you for real, like, this some real shit he's speaking. He's speaking real shit. So let's finish.
Now you done triple that, and you got to understand that there's joy in the journey.
Yep.
So if you don't show the proper amount of gratitude, you're never going to be happy. You're never going to be content. And after a while, man, God going to get tired of you. It's like if somebody come over your house and borrow a cup of sugar every day. Every day somebody come to your house and ask you for a cup of sugar. And you give it to them, and they walk away and don't ever say thank you. How many times can this cat come to your house and get this sugar without saying thank you to you before you as a human being go, yo, my man, you come here every day and I give you this cup of sugar. You ain't said thank you one time. Don't come by here no more.
Damn.
But through God's grace and mercy, he allow us to keep coming back. But suppose you were grateful though. Maybe one time you go to God and ask for another 150 and he give you 500 because you didn't show gratitude. Maybe sometimes when the guy that kept coming by your house asking for the cup of sugar, if he would show gratitude, maybe you go, hey man, here go a 5-pound sack of sugar. That way you ain't got to come back tomorrow. But if you never show
why is he slurping like that? That was, damn, I'm sorry.
Go, hey man, here go a 5-pound sack of sugar. That way you ain't got to come back tomorrow. But if you
I respect you, Steve Harvey. You know, listen, you could take a fucking joke. You never
show the gratitude, you never become the recipient of the grace. And the grace is what you need on top of that.
You know, as people get older, they lose control of their mouth.
That helps you get to the next level and take you place. My wife asked me the other day, because I just turned 65, right? And I was talking to my wife and I said, baby, I was just kind of got a little throwed off a little bit, because even I'm human, you know, I got a little throwed off. I said, baby, I just turned 65.
Too big, damn.
I really was wanting a little bit more to be popped off by now. She said, wait a minute, hold up, Steve. Wait a minute, hold up. She said, wait a minute, let me ask you something. When you was 30, where did you see yourself at 65? I said, well, I ain't see this. She said, exactly.
See?
She said, so you can want all you want, but you need to go outside and just drive around and go get in some of your cars.
Yup.
And see how you fly.
Yup.
And just take a look around.
Yup.
And now I think you'll be all right. And I went on and sat down.